How to draw garlic. Welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. Today I'm going to show you how to draw this cute little bulb of garlic with coloring pencils, step by step. This is an easy drawing lesson for kids, beginners, and kids of all ages. Hi everyone, welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. My name is Rain. In this series, Alphabet Soup, we choose a letter from the alphabet and we draw food that starts with that letter. So let's draw. This is what you'll need for today's drawing. You're going to need a piece of paper. I have my dollar store drawing pad here. It's 11 by 8.5 inches, I believe. I've got my pencil. I have an eraser. I have loud dogs in the background playing with toys. And I have an old paintbrush that I use to dust off my page. Now for color today, we only have two colors. I've got green and I have kind of a cream color. If you don't have a cream color, you don't have to use anything. You could use yellow or you could leave the garlic bulb white. I also have a fine tip black marker for outlining and a black Sharpie. So I'm going to clear off my workspace here and we can begin. So let's draw garlic, but before we do that, we're going to spell out the word garlic because this is alphabet soup. So garlic begins with a G. Let's do a capital G, a small g. Now let's write out the word garlic. So let's do another capital G, A, R, L, I, and C. And that's how you spell garlic. So let's draw a clove of garlic now. Not a clove, a bulb. A bulb is the whole garlic, a clove is the little pieces of garlic inside. So, how am I going to do this? I'm going to draw, let's see, a little round here with 1, 2, 3, and back up, sort of like this. Okay? And I'm going to draw a line here. And a line here. Settle down, Benny. Settle down, guys. Settle down. They're loud today. And a line here. And a line over here. And I'm going to kind of make a triangle. There. So I think that's my garlic bulb there. And what I'm going to do is add a few green stems up here. Just like that. And what I'll do also is I'm going to draw in some eyes because I want to erase around the eyes. So I'm going to give this garlic guy, he's a guy today, some big oval eyes like this. And we'll put in the details of his mouth and his eyebrows later. Now what I'm going to do is outline everything with my black fine-tipped marker, and then I'm going to erase my pencil marks, okay? So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm not too worried about following the pencil marks because, like I said, I'm going to be erasing them. I'll just try my best here. Now what I'm going to do is the eyes before I draw all those lines, because I don't want to have a line through the eye. You see there's a line through the eye here? So what I'm going to do is just go towards the eye like this and around it like that. Okay, that way we're going to erase what's inside the eye. There we go. Now for the little garlic sprouts up here. Okay, so my garlic is all outlined. I'm going to erase my pencil marks. I'm actually going to look for a different eraser. Hold on, because the one I have I don't like, and I actually found one that I do like. Okay, so I've got my favorite eraser here. Now, if you're using marker and you're going to erase your pencil marks, make sure your marker is dry before you start erasing, or everything's going to get smudged, okay? And you can just kind of go like this. If you have marker on your finger, then it's not dry. But even when it's dry, you can still erase marker. So what you want to do is go very gently with your eraser. Don't press too hard with the eraser, because it could still smudge or erase your marker lines. And if you have to erase more than once, that's fine. Just do it gently. I'm just going to get rid of my eraser marks here. And I am going to erase a second time, because I can still see some of those pencil marks. And you want to make sure all the pencil marks are gone, especially if you're going to leave your garlic clove. No, bulb. Your garlic bulb. If you're going to leave it white, you want to make sure you don't see those pencil marks. Okay, so let's get rid of the eraser. And let's start adding some color. I'm going to start with my green color, and I'm going to color in the little sprouts green. You could use marker for this if you want, that would look nice. But if you're using coloring pencils, I want you to turn your pencil once in a while so you don't wear down the tip all on one side. And don't press down too hard, and I'll show you why after, okay? I'm just coloring in the sprouts first. And I've just keep turning my pencil. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a second layer, okay? And a second layer just means this is the first layer we did. And when we go and color it in a second time, we're adding a second layer. And that's why you don't have to press down too hard, because you're going to be adding more color. And the more color you add, the more vibrant the color if it's a light color, and the darker it is if it's a dark color. So if we were coloring in black, we would want it to look dark, so we would add layers. With this green, we want it to be nice and vibrant, so we're adding layers. Do you see what I mean? Now, can you see the difference between one layer and two layers? I think there's a big difference there. And if you wanted to, you could add a third layer, which is what I'm going to do, just to make sure I've got everything colored in really nicely. And I'm turning my pencil. My dogs are quiet now. They were playing before, making a lot of noise. Now I'm glad they've quieted down. So now what I'm going to do is take my cream color, and I'm just going to color in the whole garlic bulb except for the eyes, okay? And I'm going to go very lightly. Probably do one layer. We'll see at the end. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could use a yellow, or you can just leave it white. Some garlic is purple, so you could also color it in with a light purple. Maybe one layer of light purple. Don't forget to turn your pencil, and don't press down too hard. So I'm going to be careful here. I don't want to get any color into the eyes.
I have a garlic patch in my garden, and I have, I think, 65, something like that, garlic plants. They're getting close to being ready to be harvested. I can't wait. I love growing garlic. It's so easy to grow. Are you turning your pencil, my friends? Okay. There we go. I just dropped my eraser and all my dogs are going to get up wondering what that noise was. Okay, let me take a look. Do I want to do a second layer? I think I'm going to do just a really light second layer all across, sort of like this, just to make sure I got all of the area filled in. A very light layer, just because I like doing layers. Okay, so I think I'm done with that. Now I think we could add some detail. So I'm going to take my fine tip marker, and the first thing I'm going to do is draw in pupils. I usually do this at the beginning, but I'm doing it now. And I'll take my black Sharpie and fill in the pupils black. It's easier using a Sharpie because the fine tip marker is fine tipped, so it's small and it uses a lot of ink. So I prefer to use the Sharpie. I just want to make it look more round. There we go. There. Those are his eyes. Now let's add a little bit of detail. I'm going to give him some eyebrows. Some happy eyebrows. Like that. And a big smile. Let's make an open mouth smile. And we'll give him some teeth, because he's a happy bulb of garlic. I love garlic. Do you love garlic? I think it tastes so good. Now what we can do is give him some cheeks. And to give the illusion of cheeks, you just draw a little semicircle at the edge of each side of the mouth. And it looks like he's got cheeks. So that's our garlic, my friends. Now I want you to sign your work. I want you to be very, very proud of the beautiful work of art that you just created. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, my friends, and we'll see you next time on Alphabet Soup. Thanks for watching. Bye.